How's it going, folks? And welcome back to Entropia Universe. Today we're going to be going after some of the IFN defense bots. I've been experimenting with a lot of different mobs here on Arkadia as far as grindability, how fast I'm able to kill them and repeat. Because a lot of times, if you find a large spawn but they're too high in level, it's going to take you a long time to get through them anyways. And then other times they're so far spread out, the travel time from mob to mob. It becomes an issue as well. So there's a lot of factors. One of my favorites right now is the IFN defense bot. We gotta get to the correct teleporter though first. I was very surprised when I came to the underground because this is the first time I tried hunting here. You can actually fly vehicles. I know this is a really open area from what I remember. So let's try this first. Alright, so we gotta go through here into the large room. Gotta go through, we're actually going for right here. So there is IFN defense bots right in this room. They're all the lower level ones. The nice thing about the IFN defense bots, they scale very gradually as far as difficulty. I'm tempted to actually go and face max difficulty ones. We may end up doing that in a little bit, but I want to warm up on some of the little ones first. So here's the little guys right here, and they'll scare the hell out of you when you first hear these things fire. They are ridiculous. Huge underground caverns here. Awesome spot. It's just filled to the brim. You go one to the other. They don't hurt you too much. I mean, it's perfect because I have the set of Makita on anyways. Did I take the Makita off for the big ones? I can't remember. I mean the 6As. No, I bet you I put the plates on because they actually do mostly burn. So it's actually perfect for having my bot set up with me. Keeping the Makita was the best idea. It really is the best. It's the best overall armor for the things that I do. If I remember right, there's two paths here. One that leads low, one goes higher, and that's the one that leads to the teleporter. So we want to take the one that's further to the right, which is this one right here. I'm gonna get our Entropedia up, and we're gonna look at the creatures. I'm probably gonna hit a wall right now. Oh, I'm doing alright. Oh, look at that. This actually flows seamlessly. I like this. I forgot about that. There wasn't actually another door. So this cavern network's all intertwined. This area down here is going to be where we're going to find the bigger ones. So we're going to set down here for a moment. And I'm going to see where the big ones are, because I'm pretty sure I can kill them. I was killing the large-ish ones in this room, and I was still only taking like only a few damage. So I think I can take the big ones down pretty easy. And they give a ton of points towards the mission. So that's why I already got 2,800 points. That was only from a very small amount of time in one day. Oh, they're in a totally different spot. Where is that? That's the green one. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's not in a bad spot, though. All right, let me show you where these guys are. Yeah, they're right in that middle one. These guys are literally right here. It's right next to that first stupid teleporter. So we're gonna do some more damage tests here. And what's the high on the biggest one? On your biggest, the Mark 10. They only have 800. They have 800 health, but the Mark 10s do 100 damage. Okay, so that is higher. That is much higher. I'd love to fight one though. And they give 40 points. 40 points per kill. Well, we're going to find out, but we're going to start with this. Now, the normal in-game sounds have been turned down a little bit because these guys are loud. Maybe I can turn it up a little bit. These things are nuts. I love them. See, here we go. I like in here, there's things, you know, it's between Mark 3 and Mark 6 normally is what you find in this cave. Well, nothing special yet, but we got some time. They have a low enough hit points where you're able to kill quite a few of them, you know, on a moderate size hunt. So the highest one of these has less HP than those Otsurugi that I was fighting. But they also have a much higher damage rate at that level. I do want to try them, though. But it took so long to get over here. We're going to stay here for a bit. We're going to prime the loot pool is what we're going to do. There's a Mark 6, see? This is a bigger boy right here. I'm gonna say honestly, immediately I'm getting imagery from the movie Oblivion. See, look at the Mark 7 now hit me for some damage. But really, if that's all they're doing, that's not bad, you know what I mean? Just they're not looking as promising as the last couple hunts we've had. So if this after 100 ped goes south, we might pick something else for tonight. But look at that kill count. I was like 2,800 points there. What is this? Mark 8. Here's a Mark 8. There we go. I think Mark 8 would be the sweet spot if I could find a whole room full. But I think with there being larger ones in there, it would be risky. We are gonna try it. We're gonna go there, I promise. Yeah, we started at 2,800 points. We're already over 3,100, so that first mission's gonna go super quick. There's a 6. No, their second mission, the 10, it looks like the 10K mission is the one that gives laser weapon tech as a reward. Oh. So I was just looking, it looks like the Medina, which are one of the different cats of the planet, has a rifle reward for its first level. But I've been thinking about it. Since I'm so close, I'm going to see if there's any skill chips on auction that are cheap. I might be able to buy what I need to get over that hump, and then be able to just start skilling BLP like I want to. and be able to hold on to some of my extra laser equipment for when I want to do a big hunt. Because I'm pretty sure I can go straight into killing Vocal, like, easy with some of the BLP weapons that I can use. And that's probably what I'm going to grind, because the variety you get on Vocal is really nice at a few of the spawn points. That one was much better, actually. Okay, that was 11 petter. That was heat sinks that dropped? Nice. They actually have a really nice markup right now, but I don't know if there's anything to be crafted on this planet from them. I put some on auction, so we'll see. I was very surprised by the markup. Level 3 robot looter. I hit level 2 the last time I was playing. So I guess I don't have too much skill in robot looting, even though I've done so many fucking beacons. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the Medina second reward is the BLP weapon tech, which is actually really nice. I would love to get some of the basic acid plates for them, I think. Because apparently they're about 1/3 acid damage. Here's a bigger one. Even the bigger ones are they're just not a lot of challenge with this mob. Was Orotan the one I was looking into? Orotan, that's the one I was going to try next. We'll get those guys done at some point. I gotta get the Kiana mission done too at some point. We started that on that the Otarugi stream when we ran out of Otarugis for that first part of the mission. There's a Mark 8. That was much higher. Oh, shit. If you want to find an awesome mob for the amount of points you get for mission kills, it's that guy. He is a level 6, actually, at... oh, no, sorry, he's not level 6. Where is this? IFN Defense Bot. Level 9 at 40 hit points. And he gives 10 points for the mission. Would be an excellent mob to skill if there was just a spawn of them. But right after that little guy, I think it goes right up to 300 hit points. You know, this chamber was pretty easy to get back into. I really want to go try the big ones. I want to go see what those big ones do to me. How's my gun and everything doing? 31? This has got to be like at half, right? Oh, not bad. Let's take a teleport back. That should bring me to one of the teleporters itself. The respawns, I think, are all clustered around the different teleporters. And then we're going to go over here, and then we're going to take that channel into this central chamber, which is where the big ones are. And we're going to try to max out our point capabilities on them. So that Mark 8 does up to 80 points of damage, and I guess the reason why my armor is doing so good against it is burn and penetration make up 31 and 39% respectively. I have 35 burn protection and 20 pen, and then impact's the other 30%, and I have another 11% impact protection. I have another 11 points impact protection. So most of that incoming damage up to that damage level is being blocked. Really, it's only that one mob that I got to worry about, the Mark 10. I think it's only the Mark 10 that I'm going to have to worry about at all. So let's see how we're doing. I just spent 50 ped, like almost exactly 50 ped. What's it, 25 and 35, 45. Ah! I'm not doing so poorly. Yeah, so we want to go to this guy right here, and then we're going to take that little path, that little jog up and around. I'm going to do the lazy thing. Alright, fellas, this is where the big uns are. That was a nice idea, I guess. It won't hold up, but at least the larger ones, I'm assuming, have a better chance for global. Alright, we're testing it, fellas. Here we go. Mark 10. How much can they hurt me? Well, if they keep missing like that, we're not going to have an issue. Alright, I think we're good. This is where we want to be. I like watching them waddle to get into range. That's a better loot. Here's a Mark 8. We are destroying the points. Is there really any worthwhile rewards, though? Their repeatable rewards sucks. That's the only problem. It's only like 4 point something pet of dodge, which is ridiculous. I'd say if their repeatable was better, they would have one of the best reward systems in game. I mean, the best as far as grinding goes. They got a really nice setup, but there's so many that have much better skills, or at least higher amounts. I mean, if it was 8 pet of dodge repeatable at that level, that would probably be good, but just 4 point something is not acceptable. I've also been looking into the mutated mobs too. Really, bulk will have like the best repeatable structure because they have 15 point something ped worth of athletics, which is a wonderful skill to be able to get repeatedly. Well, see, these bigger ones are actually looting pretty good. My average in here is definitely higher than what it was. I have to get the part 2 for this mission and just keep going on it. But it all comes down to what we're getting skills wise now. Because I need to be making good progress in my laser sniper hit. How much ammo did it take? 78 ped to go up 2%. That's not too bad. He has the potential to hit for 100 points of damage. There, he just did it close to it because that's what my armor is able to protect against. Though for their HP, it's not the best grinder, but they're not half bad, especially with how many points they give. Especially if you're working towards something, a few of their point rewards are kind of nice. Let's see. Like if you were doing, where is it? It's Power Fist. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong mob again. Sorry. I'm usually able to bring up stats a lot quicker because the mobs have a higher amount of HP. Laser weapon tech, long blades is the 20,000 kill point one, and power fist for 40,000. Not giving bad mounts. I wish I had a second screen set up. That's the one thing I don't have for my streaming setup yet, is a second screen. Be able to have statistics and stuff. Be able to look through Entropedia. Now, the past few hunts I've done on these things, my armor decay has been negligible, like almost non-existent. So I'm curious to see by doing these bigger ones how much more they're eating into my defenses. So level 10. How's chat doing tonight? Everybody doing okay? Nice. That was a good one. 7 peg? 7 peg. I love the look of the R Matrix guns. That entire series of weapons was one of the best things that's happened to this game in a long time, actually, I think. They don't have a terribly high TT value until they get into the much larger guns. Because there's some guns, even at the, like in the 20s and the 30s for level, their TT value is so high, it makes it a lot harder for somebody who's just doing casual hunting. So when you get this gun right here, it's a decent powered weapon. I think it's 48 attacks. It was 49. It was 49 damage without the amp at 85 range, and it was only 45 peds. So that comes out to 50 something ped with markup usually. I think, or like 60 something. And this lasts a while. What in the fuck did I just find? That's weird. Okay, so that's worth something. Let's see if Hijacker knows anything about it. It's kind of cool to have a Hoff thingy for that. I would have liked to have it been worth maybe a little bit more. It's still cool. Wow, let's see if we can get this thing sold fast. Alright, let's go turn this in, and then we might come right back out here, because that was pretty cool. It seems like they're selling in a decent quantity, so... I don't know. Is anybody on? Not too many people on. So we're at, to do the count, we're at 135 pet ammo. So that's actually quite easy. Pet ammo used. And then we'll guesstimate on the amp and weapon. Did I actually get a thing in there for rare items? Mod nanites. Let's go to the quarry. Put a quick thing in there too while we're at it. And then we're going to switch mobs maybe or go back. I don't know. That was pretty exciting. I'm going to take a look at the stats for a minute, and then we're going to make a decision. What mobs else are out there? I have no idea what this is even going to get me. I forgot already. Alertness, really? That must have been that. Wow, alertness did that? Oh shit. Alright, let me take a quick look. Oh, you know what? Let me put the thing out actually in trade first. Are they on auction here? Is the question. Wait. Why are adjusted nanites so much more? Are they not? No, they are worth, like, around that. I'm going to hold on to it for a day. I'm not going to do anything brash with that. So let's not include that in our loot totals. I said 135, yeah? Alright, well, if that thing sells for what it says it's going to, we had a really nice hunt. If not, then it's a meh hunt. Well, it's not a meh hunt. We got over TT value in the return there. – So that's, what, 80 ped down then? I gotta get 80 ped. Something like that. Wire is going to be the first thing I'll sell, I guess. Or maybe the oils. Oils have the lower markup, I guess, don't they? I need to spend some actual time trying to sell these things. I save them and then I never put the time into trying to sell them. Till agent. I don't know why that's there. Yeah, 300 ped ammo. Let's take a look at our gun. I don't know, let's figure 12 ped. If that. No, not 12 ped. What am I talking about? This is like maybe 8 ped, and then the gun's probably 6 or 7. Actually, we fared quite a bit. We definitely, if we sell that thing for what it's worth, it was a definite decent gain on it. So let's take a look at the mutated mobs. Alright, this is the... Let's put this down. 9115 27387 105. But I don't know if this is a PvP zone or what. But apparently I can kill them. Mutated Wiko, we don't want those. Mutated Zadul, on the other hand, are nasty, nasty creatures. They're not saying where the mutated Zadul are. Mutated Oros, I think, are one of the big ones, right? Oh, mutated Oros have a rifle skill component. Their first reward's rifle. Mutated Medina. Heavy melee weapons, really? Sentosa's Reach. So let's get the points down for Sentosa's Reach, and then we're going to try. See if we can find both these guys for fun. Maybe we'll put one more in here. Wasn't the Badger the one that I wanted to see if I could kill? Badgers are impact, cut, stab, though, and they have so much H. They have a lot of... Oh. How many points do you get? I wonder how many points you get per kill. So the Badgers are down in the lower left-hand corner of the map. Let me keep up the thing for Badgers. We're going to go try and kill one quick. Badger, 10R. if there's a teleporter there. If there isn't, then we won't bother. I just remembered I forgot to do my armor decay. I need to stop doing that. That needs to be something I remember every time. Huh. You know, maybe I should just hunt those things. They're right at Cathedral Pass. So we try the small badgers. And that means this comes off. I just remember I forgot. I keep forgetting to check for this every time I'm there. Quick skill points to see if I can boost myself to where I need to be. Because I have an implant. And now that looks better for killing the badgers. Does nobody sell skill implants here? Maybe not, huh? Not implants. What do we want? We want skills. Why is this planet dead? Nothing really I'd buy. I know it's hard to get a chip that small, but sometimes people put them up because they're piecemealing them off of a larger chip. So those size chips, which I'm looking for, is about 5 ped TT worth of the skill. They do exist. You just have to be lucky to get them. I like the... Oh, that arrival protection thing's gone. Well, shit. So it's telling me the badgers are down here near Cathedral Pass, and I'm willing to kill a few. Oh my god. These are a lot like Tracer on Stalkers, actually. Oh. Okay. Only 10? I'd have to kill 500 of these things in order to finish that mission. How much health did the Mark 5s have? 400 hit points different? Oh, they hit like Trace Crons too. Shit. Yeah, no more of the Mark 5s. I'm gonna kill this one last Mark 1 and think we're gonna head out of here. Because I feel like we've already put almost 20 pet of ammo in. Seems like a nice mob for when I have a little bit more DPS. I like these guys, to be honest, for a grinder. Yeah, that would take way too long. I'm gonna get rid of the Scoria one. Track the Orotan. But we do have a couple of other spots to go check. So the one I was given was 9115. So it's probably on one of these islands, right? Well, no, that's not true. So it looks like that Celeste Outpost. We want to go to Celeste Outpost and then head south. And it says there's mutated stuff there, but I don't know what type of zone it's in. Oh my god. Isn't this where everybody used to sweat? There's nobody in this game. Oh my god. Two 7-3-8-7. Hey, tell you what, we're gonna try it. That's not that far away. We can hit that super quick and then be back in case there's something there. And I really did want to get in some Subnautica tonight too, so we might try that as well after this. I want to go a quick adventure in the new prawn suit that I just made for really deep diving. And I want to try and collect as much of the Cyclops blueprints as I can, because I'd love to be able to craft the entire Cyclops, which is the full-size submarine. If I had to guess at distance, it's got to be at least 60 or 70 feet long. In comparison to your character, I guess, it would be about 60 to 70 feet long. Now, I don't remember what it said was here. What the hell? It was one of these mutated mobs. I don't know which one it was. Oro. Oh, actually, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. This is for mutated Nuzzle. I just want to see one. I just don't think there's any down here. Now, there was one that gave me a 14.846322276. 32276. It's on the edge of the map. $14,846. There. I don't know what's over there, but one of the mutated mobs is there. Navi look like an awesome mob if you have the hit points and the impact protection for it and armor. Repeatable 52 pads of long blades for a Navi mission. Well, I think we've done enough flying around for tonight. So let's go where? Where is the Orotan mission? The Orotan. I can look at the map and that at the same time. It's to the right of that. That's where the Orotan are, is right there. I want to go see him. Let's go see him. Maybe shoot a few. I never did anything else about the color of the VTOL that I had. I loved it. Had this one quite a while. Really basic pattern on it, but I don't know, always suited me. Holy wow. That was a tiny one. What's he doing in here? Alright, here's a big one. Alright, they hit for quite a bit more. Oh, so that's where we get those weapons from, it looks like, huh? Nah. Oh, this is a much better gun for these little ones. Just the little ones in there. I'll take a chance of logging off here. I don't seem terrible. Probably log in and I'll get nailed, but who cares? It's not too bad of an investment of time if I can just stay out here. So thanks everybody for watching the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. And we're going to continue with the Orotan. Next time it's going to be an Orotan themed stream. And then we might go back to more defense bots. I'm just trying to show as many mobs as I can and get all the simple missions done. So anyways, until next time, everybody take care.